Helps me understand if I need to retrain or if I need to address something, where to address it instead of just, oh, no, you're wrong, you're an idiot.
So what growth have you seen in yourself and in your business now that it sounds like you are in a place where you're focusing on all that stuff that you love to do and the things that you don't like aren't taking up your time?
With growth, I'm also going to say something that I still struggle with, if that's all right. I still struggle with getting out of my focus because I get in the zone and I get focused. And if somebody comes into my office, I look like the biggest jerk in the world to them. I don't mean to, but I get kind of a scowl look, and I'm focused. I'm deep in thought. So that is one of my shortcomings in it. But at the same time, I've grown a lot on being more loose, being more accommodating. Marine Corps is not very soft and gentle and care about everybody's feelings. Real world, you have to do that. So that's been one of the biggest things for me, and also letting go. Because I'm an integrator, I liked things to be done a certain way, and if they're not done that way, there's probably a reason why I want it done this way. So if somebody does it a different way, my mind goes, okay, it worked fine now, but next time the bomb may explode. And so an area that I have grown in is understanding how to communicate with people on that, how to make sure they understand why we're doing things, but then also giving people some latitude to say, I understand why we needed to do that, but in this situation, we had this happen, this happened, this happened. So I went ahead and bunted instead of going for a home run, and trusting them. You have to have a lot of trust in people.
Giving them the leeway and the
ability to fail.
leash to do that and still come back.
Yep, and the ability to fail. We limit how far they can fail. Our acquisitions guy can go out and put an offer on a house, sign a contract for $500,000 for a house that I wouldn't give $2 for. Well, we've got a check and balance for that. That's in place. So he can go out and he can fail, and we'll rectify that situation rather quickly. But that's how he'll learn.
Mm-hmm. I just was speaking to two very successful agents who are having kind of a struggle getting a team up and running. Mm-hmm. They want to do it, but it's hard to let go. And they were like, yeah, it's hard because, they screw things up and blah, blah, blah. And I reminded them, and you're going to laugh because it's the pot calling the kettle black. I reminded them it's okay for them to fail, and you should expect that it will happen time and time and time again. Yep. But the only way they will get to the point that you make the decision, or the same way that you make the decision, is you had to fail a lot.
And also not just say, no, that's wrong, do it this way, or no, you should have done this. A lot of times my team, it took a while for each one of them to get used to this. I'll ask, something happens and I'll be like, why did you do that? I'm sure I probably don't say it that nice all the time, even though I mean it. But what I'm trying to do is understand what made them make that decision.
Yeah.
Because my logic of where my viewpoint is could be wrong. They may have made the correct decision based on everything that's happened before, and I have a different viewpoint on it. But also it helps me understand if I need to retrain or if I need to address something, where to address it instead of just, oh, no, you're wrong, you're an idiot.
Yeah, instead of giving them the answer on a multiple choice, it's going back to the question and seeing why did you pick the wrong answer.
Exactly.